I'm Mr. Grindler, and here are my creatures. And welcome back to another episode of Mr. Grindlers Creatures. But on today's episode, well, I'm treating you all. So last week we had a Monocentropus Balfouri video. Valid, the egg sac was bad. If you haven't watched it, go back and watch it. But yeah, for today's video, we are doing a Monocentropus Balfouri communal feed. So it's the next video in the communal feed series. And for those of you that haven't watched one of these yet, so basically, I'll give you the rundown quick. So basically, on my old channel, I got gifted a bunch of Monocentropus Balfouri, and I ended up putting them into a glass tank. So I bought a glass tank for them, and it is probably one of my favourite Monocentropus Balfouri communals. Well, actually, I've got one coming, coming up there. It's yeah, it's nearly on the same level. But this communal in particular is quite special to me. The whole layout of it, I've managed to see so much activity from them, so much interaction. Just the observations that I've witnessed is absolutely fantastic. And this communal just means a lot to me in general. But I ended up recording all like different feeds for it. And I thought, you know what, it'd be really cool to have like a communal feed series. So my very first video on this channel was actually one of the Monocentropus Balfouri communal feeds. And I thought I'd start that off on this channel because, I was doing it on my old channel. So if you guys haven't watched it, go back to the first one on this channel because I'll do a recap of all the others that I've done on my old channel. And then watch the ones on this channel. I think there's 2 others, and then come back to this one. But for those of you that have watched it, then you're in for a treat today because this is probably one of my favourites. It's probably one of the ones that are right up there, to be fair. And it's one that, I don't know, it's like the middle of the life cycle for these at the minute, for this video. And yeah, it's just at their peak with activity. It's just absolutely fantastic, and I can't wait to show you guys. So I must admit, I have rushed this video massively, and I'm recording the intro and outro literally the night before that it comes out. I've still got a lot of editing to do on this. I've got to do all the voiceover, so yeah, I apologise if it lacks anything like my other ones do. Fingers crossed it doesn't. But Monocentropus Balfouri communals, you know how much Mr. Grindler loves them. I just love them. Absolutely love them. Love Balfouris. Solo Balfouris, meh. I do like them, but it's the communal aspect that draws me in. I'm just Balfouri mad, if I'm honest. For those of you that have watched me for a long time, you guys know how much I love the Monocentropus Balfouri. It's in my logo, like, yeah. But anyway, let's kick off the next video for the Monocentropus Balfouri communal feeds. I hope you enjoy it all. Now we have seen the original rehouse for this communal. Many feeds scattered across the space of a year. Many interactions between the Balfouri, and even discovered a few things along the way that even I didn't know. But learning is something that we are always doing, and learning from our mistakes, or even learning a better way to set up a communal will come in handy within time. Now at this stage of a communal, I like to call it the peak. My reason for this is during any communal I have owned, when they are around this size, it's usually the peak of most activity. While there is various sizes inside, this communal, the majority are now either juvenile or subadults, and you know what that means. Soon enough, males will be popping up rapidly, meaning the activity declines within the tank as we take them out. But we will save that for the next communal feeds. For today, I'm going to be using dubia roaches again. My reasoning for this is after using multiple feeders as shown in earlier episodes, it's for the pure fact that dubia roaches last for a long time. If they all don't get picked off within the next 48 hours, they usually congregate around the top of the vinewood until a water or food source is available for them, which they then come back down and gather the resources they need to survive. I'm sure many of you have seen the Facebook videos over the past few months of my dubia roaches living within the communal and even scaring some of the Balfouris away. This will be shown mainly in the next episode, so keep your eyes peeled on that, but also keep your eyes peeled in this one, as you can actually see it at times. And now we wait for the dubia roaches to travel along the tank, reaching no man's land as I like to call it, and their main burrow. And the first roach goes down. But we all know what that means. The other Balfouris now decide to start trying to also get the same food, instead of going for the mass amounts scattered across the tank. Minutes in, and we already have dubia roaches going for the high grounds. But for this roach, it's lucky it got away. Better luck with the next attempt. By the looks of things, we have a little huddle forming here, until I decided to ruin it. You might ask how I did, and well, with the majority of the roaches at the other ends, and then with the Balfouris, coming out more and more around this area, I decided to start throwing more feeders down there. Which, it kinda scared some of the Balfouris away. Now back towards the vinewood area of the tank. The Balfouris are starting to emerge from underneath, which is one thing I find incredible in this tank. I purposely put little to no substrate around this area so they would congregate more to the hide in the far right of the tank, although they still managed to make little hides around this land and make do with what substrate they had and what they could move and create. Now the rest of these clips are sped up for the pure reason that there is so much footage I want to show you, and I wanted to try and keep the video time length down compared to the others that I've done. But what happens near the end just fascinates me, and I haven't seen this with a communal feed in a long time. It still baffles me today. We are always taught that spiders need to be housed alone. It will be a bloodbath if you put them together, yet here we are watching multiple Balfouris taking down a single prey item together. Watching them roam around together, witnessing such bizarre behaviour that you'd never think a spider would do, and being social. How they tolerate so well, maybe that's why they fascinate me so much. It's the unknown. We are taught not to, but here is a communal species within the hobby. Now let's not talk about, if they're communal in the wild or not. We are talking about captivity. They thrive together. People get so anxious about it, and while things don't always go okay, the majority of the time is fine. Nothing is ever going to be 100%, not with us and not with spiders. I'm sorry, but it's hands down, in my opinion, the best species of tarantula out there, for me anyway. Did anyone else spot the Balfouri at the front with one pedipalp? been seeing it around. And now for my favourite part of the video, seeing them all so close together, feeding away. What a sight to witness. Until next time all. So that is all the footage for this communal feed, and I do need to get some more of these out, I'm not going to lie. I've got a couple more backed up, and you know, the one that I've just showed you is, it was time ago, absolute time ago. But yeah, I'll try and promise to get some more of these out, because I really do like doing them. It's just the amount of time that they take, especially when I want to do it right. It just takes a lot of time. But thank you very much for watching, everyone. Honestly, it means a lot, and I love sharing my passion for Balfouris. Just absolutely love it. The fact that, you know, I have subscribers that, you know, email me, message me on Facebook or any sort of social medias like Instagram, and they tell me, they're like, oh, I've got a Balfouri Communal because of you, and I absolutely love it. It's just like, yeah, that is great. It fills me with joy, so thank you very much. And if anyone has any Balfouri questions, don't be afraid to message me, honestly. Just message, I'm only a message away. So, if you could like, comment and share, that would be absolutely great. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon so you're notified of when I upload more Balfouri content in the future and other spider related content. And don't forget guys, I've got Patreon now, 5 different tiers, so if you want to help and support the channel, there's a link down in the description. But Mr. Grindlers done here, so my creatures, so my Balfouris. I'll see you next week guys, have a great one, you all deserve it, peace. Get yourself a Balfouri if you haven't got one.